People love to tell you to be realistic. It sounds wise, doesn't it? Be sensible, be practical, stay grounded. But what they really mean is, don't try, don't risk, don't make me uncomfortable by chasing something I was too afraid to chase myself. If you stay where you are, they'll clap for you. They'll say you're stable, responsible, dependable. It feels like praise, but it's really pity in disguise. They're not admiring your safety, they're celebrating your surrender, and you'll call it wisdom. You'll tell yourself you're smart, avoiding risk, avoiding failure, but deep inside, you'll know you're not safe. You're stuck. And stuck feels like safety until you realize you've wasted years decorating your cage. Refuse to dream, and you'll save yourself from failure. That's true, but you'll earn something far heavier: regret. Failure stings in the moment. Regret corrodes for decades. Failure is loud, embarrassing, humiliating, but at least it's honest. Regret is quiet. It whispers. It says, you could have been more. You should have tried. You had a chance, and you buried it. People think failure is the enemy. It isn't. Failure is a teacher. Regret is the enemy because it teaches nothing. It just gnaws at you. Refuse to dream, and regret becomes your lifelong roommate. The shadow that never leaves, the mirror that mocks you every morning. And the worst part, you chose it. Dreamers look ridiculous, let's admit it. They fail in public, they beg, they crawl, they get rejected 1,000 times. They look unstable, desperate. You laugh at them sometimes, or worse, you envy them. Because deep down, you know something. Their lives might be messy, but at least they're alive. At least they're chasing something. At least they're moving. If you avoid dreams, you'll never look foolish. You'll never stumble in public. You'll never face rejection letters, failed projects, broken plans. You'll be untouched, clean, pure, and forgettable. Dreamers suffer. But those who refuse to dream, they suffer too. Only difference is, one suffers for something, the other suffers for nothing. Which disease do you want? Dreams are fire. They light your path, but they also burn. They demand sacrifice. They eat your time, your comfort, your sleep. They leave scars. That's why most people choose darkness. Darkness feels safe. Darkness doesn't ask for anything. It just swallows you. But here's the irony. Fire not only burns, it warms, it illuminates, it creates. Without fire, you don't just avoid pain. You avoid life. You avoid creation. You avoid light. So yes, if you never dream, you'll never get burned. But you'll also stay frozen. You'll confuse numbness for peace. And one day, you'll realize that avoiding fire was the same as avoiding life. Refuse to dream, and you guarantee stability, a steady job, a predictable life. No humiliations, no sharp edges, just smooth repetition. Work, eat, scroll, sleep, repeat, for 40 years, for 60 years. Until silence swallows you, people will call you wise, they'll call you practical, but they won't remember you. You'll vanish quietly because you never left a mark. Dreams don't guarantee arrival. That's true. You can chase them and still fail. But if you don't chase them, you guarantee non-arrival. You guarantee a life spent circling the same block, mistaking motion for meaning. Stagnation looks safe, but really it's a slow rehearsal for death. So here's the truth. Never chase your dreams if you want safety. If you want regret. If you want emptiness dressed as stability. That's the clever way to avoid ever finding yourself. But if you dare to arrive somewhere, anywhere beyond where you are, then you must dream, you must chase, you must burn. Because if you don't dream, you'll never arrive. And that's the cruelest joke life plays. You can choose safety, but safety kills you just as surely as risk. Only difference is, risk lets you live first. But what do I know? I'm not above you. I'm just like you, flawed, restless, afraid. This is the Silent Climb Studio. Subscribe, or don't. I don't care. The climb stays silent either way.